Hey guys, it's Mitch at Swap Time. I have about an hour of free time today and I just want to go for a ride. So I do a lot of work on the Gen 5s and I do wiring harnesses and a lot of testing. And today I just want to go for a ride and have some fun. So I got a few cameras in here. Get the in-car one going. Alright, got my laptop, HP tuners. Listen to the exhaust. This is a 5.3 with a Texas Speed Stage 2 cam with MagnaFlow mufflers, 6 l83 transmission, has a Circle D 3000 stall, has electric power steering, Camaro SS PWM fan, some pretty neat tricks, and even got a little stereo on here. I'll turn the volume down because if that music gets in my video, then YouTube will give me a copyright infringement problem. Alright, let's get connected here. Alright, let's go for a ride. Even have seat belts in this. For some reason, the original seat belt in this did not fit the buckle. They were a different size. I'm not sure how that happened. So I just went ahead and bought a new set of seat belts from Tucker's Classic Trucks here in Las Vegas. God, it sounds so good. Love this. Constantly messing with the tunes on these Gen 5s. They're really finicky, especially if you do a cam swap. They're an airflow based controller, so the slightest change, and if it's not calibrated for it, it's not going to be happy. I've been messing with the transmission tuning, making it shift firmer, faster, crisper. The 6 LE transmission, there's just as many parameters as the engine is. There's a lot you can do with it. This truck is a lot of fun. I do have to raise it up. I think I'm going to raise it 2 inches because I have all sorts of rubbing in the front wheel wells. I don't really want to hack it up. The ride's really nice. It's really soft, kind of floats. It has shocks that look like 1,000 years old. They're all rusted. I don't know, there's like some off-road sounding shock. But it doesn't really matter to me yet. It does ride nice, besides the rubbing issue. I did buy new Moog springs, just stock replacements. I'm going to throw that in there. That'll raise the truck up a little bit up front. Then from there I'll just trim the springs to get the height set. It's a beautiful day here in Vegas. Sometimes I mess with this stuff so much I don't even take time to drive it and just have fun. It's a good spot. Can't hear the tire spin, the exhaust is so loud. Runs pretty good. Let's see what happened with the scanner. There's no police here in Mexico. Let's pull over in the dirt. Alright, here's where I'm running good timing, 20 up in the low 20s, which is the most I'll ever run for a Gen 4 or Gen 5. Just depends on the way of the vehicle. A little detonation there, 3 degrees. Shifting at 6100 RPMs. This feels like it wants to keep going. I feel like I want to raise the red line up a little bit to maybe 63, 64, since we have a cam in it. It's idling really nice. Yeah, I don't really see where to get the spark retard at. It's just a little bit, it's not bad. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's make sure throttle body's opening up. Right here, that's how much your throttle body's opening up. 84% is the max it goes. 84% is really 100, it's fully open, but it just registers as 84. The Gen 4s do that as well. They'll pretty much never go to 100. Some Gen 5s will, but it makes no difference. 84 to 100 is still wide open. It depends on the pedal. There's a pedal that has like a switch in it where it stops, and if you push really hard, it clicks and goes all the way down, and it'll hit 100. They call it a kickdown switch. I don't quite understand why some of the Gen 5s have that, but I have one of those pedals. It makes no difference, and I don't like having to push your pedal down really hard to make it go to 100%. Well, let's see. I really need to get a wideband on this. It looks like I'm really leaning out. These are my O2s. Basically, they're switching high to low really fast. 450 is in the middle, and that's kind of your baseline. Once you get to 800, 900, you start to run a little rich if it just stays in that one spot. Now, with it staying around, like this range is still a little lean. And I'm just saying this because I'm not using a wideband, but from my experience, I know I can tune the math a little bit and richen it up, and it'll give me more power. So let's go ahead and try that. Airflow, frequency. Merching it up by 20%. I know it's pretty lean. And I got to even it out, make it smooth it out. This will be my line right here. Now what this is the second part of the curve. It never will reach this anyways. It's at 12,000. All right, let's kill it. I need to install my wideband in this. But sometimes the widebands, they're hard to trust. They're not very accurate themselves. You might calibrate it, but even if you calibrate it and it's saying it's 12 to 1, it might not actually be there. So I'll check the plugs and I'll go by the seat of my pants to see what's really happening, because I've had widebands be off from, it could be a simple exhaust leak, it could just be a bad wideband, it could be improper calibration in your software. There's a lot of reasons for a wideband not to read correctly. So it's still, to me, like a guesstimate. I know it would be somewhat close, but from doing what I'm doing now, I just go off the seat of my pants, just like we used to do the carburetors, and it will get the job done just fine. Just had a lot of bad experience with widebands not reading correctly. do another test hit. Didn't lean out so much that time. I didn't go from the stop. I thought there might be a cop waiting behind me. Just want to make sure. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Alright, turn around up here. That's a pretty good spot, actually. See how we do. Alright, get on it gently so it won't roast the tires. No detonation that time. So it probably, I got detonation from it running lean. Riching it up, just took care of it. Felt pretty strong. The run again real quick. Making good timing. I'm in the 850s, 870s on millivolts. I'm pretty happy with that. I know I was running a little lean, pushed it up by 20%. This is just a quick, easy way to get a vehicle really close. Tell someone this is a really good place, a really good spot to do donuts. Fortunately, I only have open diff. That's next on the list is gonna pause your end in this. There's a pretty good deal on Amazon with Yukon. You can get a 12-volt truck diff with gears for $500. Then I got a place here in town, Adams Driveline. They'll install it for me for a good fair price. This runs so nice. Good view of Vegas. Not sure if that came out at all. Such a nice day. I just want to drive and cruise this truck around and have fun with it. I'm not going to do anything to the bodywork. I'm not going to paint it. Just make it run perfectly. Get the suspension set up the way it needs to be so we're not rubbing. Get AC installed, and I'll be done with it. And then I might sell it and do another project. I'd like to get a square body Suburban and put an 8-speed 6.2 in it. That way I have lots of room. Me and my girlfriend, we have 5 kids together, so we need the room. Like the MagnaFlow exhaust. The Black Widow exhaust was insane. It was louder than open headers. It was ridiculous. So I ended up selling the mufflers, swapped out the MagnaFlows. It's plenty loud. It cruises really nice and quiet. Pretty much what they're known for. I just talked to the Black Widow guys at LS Fest. They promised me, using their 300 series, that they'd be quiet and I wouldn't have an issue, and that was not true at all. I mean, if your mufflers make your vehicle louder than open exhaust, you should tell customers it's going to quiet it down. Almost back home. I guess the next thing I need to do as well is the fuel system. I got a Boyd's Welding fuel tank with an l83 fuel pump. I'm going to put in it and run it all PWM. I've already had the PWM controller installed, but it's just activating a relay right now to turn my fuel pump off and on. Nice fan. So anyways, well, I just want to do a quick video. Haven't done anything in a while, and show you what's going on. Thanks for watching.